Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Larissa and I crochet plushies. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you for being here. It has been a hot minute since I have touched this camera. I have been adjusting to my new work schedule, but this weekend is a long weekend and we are getting daylight savings starting tomorrow. So I am so excited that I'm going to have a couple more hours of daylight in my day so that I can get more done after work and just not feel like my days are so short. I hate when it gets dark. I'm also home alone for the week. My parents have left to go on holiday and we've put my grandma in a temporary sort of elderly facility just for the week because they weren't sure how it was going to go with me working full time, even though I would be able to care for her. So we're going to get her back a little bit early, a couple of days before my parents come back. So it's just me and my dog. So I'm going to try and get a lot of stuff done over this weekend. The only thing I have been working on is my seafood boil. I've been starting the lid for the pot, so we're going to go ahead and try and get that finished. That's literally the only project I've touched. I've gone so many days without crocheting. I have missed it. I've missed you guys. I've missed having all these videos to post. I feel like very unproductive business-wise, and my mind has been in a very sort of chaotic, dysfunctional state. So I'm trying to get that in order, trying to clean my rooms. Both my bedroom and my crochet room are an absolute disaster, and it's really reflective of what's going on in the brain right now. So I'm going to try and reset today, try and get some crochet done. I'm going to prioritize cleaning first though, because when I'm in a clean space, I can work a lot better. And of course, it's important to keep things clean. I'm going to do a full wipe down and everything because I haven't wiped down my surfaces in a couple months. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Also do my bedroom, just a whole production. And then since I am home alone, sometimes it gets a little spooky at night. So I'm glad that today's the last day of the sun setting at 6. 6 is better than 5 at the peak of winter. So I'm still grateful for that, but it's the last day. I've already taken my dog out for a walk, nice 1 hour long walk. He usually gets 2 to 3 walks a day. Now he's only getting 1, so try and make it a longer one. But yeah, I also have some orders to pack for Scarly. I might bring you guys along for that if I remember. I'm just so frazzled, guys. I need to plan my meals out for the week, all this other stuff. I've got my washing, we're just doing every single thing right now. I feel so behind and so mentally stunted, it's my own fault, just feeling a little bit off. I'm enjoying my work though, so, we are getting better. I had not much to do for a bit, so, that sort of threw me off base because I need to be busy in order to be at my best state. So we're going to get straight into it. I think I'm also going to crochet after everything is clean on the couch watching a show, just because, try and use up more of the house, be able to sit with my dog. He comes into the room sometimes, but he prefers to be out in the living room, so I'm sure he appreciates me being with him there. Maybe in the afternoon get a glass of wine or something. So Saturday is going to be a big reset, try and get some crochet done, see if I can get some on the vlog, and then tomorrow and Monday will be full crocheting content, everything. I'm going to try and film another YouTube video that's going to go out before this one first. So that was a lot of rambling. Sorry if you guys did not want to hear the rundown of what's been going on, just sort of dumping my brain out, all my to-dos right now to you guys. So we're going to get straight into it. Going to try and finish off this lid. What I need to do though is we have the pot here. The lid is still too small, so we are going to continue. I'm going to cut out the foam board though for the lid first to make sure that it is the right size, because going off just the pot, it's a little bit distorted and stuff because it's not super structured. With the lid, it will help fix the structure, so I don't want to go off that just in case it's a little bit warped and wrong. So we're going to go ahead and crochet this lid. Something else I wanted to do this video is make some bag charms for this new bag. I got a new bag from Teddy Blake. I was really lucky that they sent this to me. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit about the bag, and then I thought we would brainstorm, come up with some ideas to sort of add some crochet bag charms to this bag so that I can take it to work. I also thought this would be a great bag to crochet on the go because it's so spacious. It'd fit my iPad, my laptop, my yarn, my stuffing, every single thing, which is perfect. But I wanted to show you guys the bag that I chose. This is full Italian leather. It is black with gold hardware, which is my favorite. I have been wanting a new work bag for when I started my new full-time job, because I've been using the same like uni work travel bag for the past like 4 or 5 years. And I love that bag. There is nothing wrong with it at all, but because it's just been through so much, there's like constantly stuff in it. And I thought I would celebrate and get myself a new bag for starting my first full-time job, but then Teddy Blake reached out to me, so I didn't even need to do that because this is the perfect bag, just what I was looking for. So inside is like red suede, I think, and it's really cute. There's like a pocket here, and it fits my giant work laptop perfectly fine. I think it's like a 13-inch laptop, but this is a 15-inch bag, so it can fit like probably even more than that. And then it can fit my water bottle, my lunchbox, like my mouse, every single thing, which is perfect. So thank you so much, Teddy Blake, for gifting me this bag. And it also has like the crossbody strap as well, so I can wear it like this into the office, which is what I like to do. I can also like hold it by the handles, but I tend to not. It can't fit on the shoulder, so I can like hold it like this. But that is what I've gotten. So we are going to think of some bag charms. It is a black bag, so I can basically put any type of bag charm on it. But what I was thinking, because there's not that much space to put the bag charms on, I can like put it here on the sides where the crossbody strap is attached, but I feel like it's a little bit like unnatural looking when you actually like hold up, it's just on the side. So I think the best course of action is to put it here on this main handle. So I was thinking maybe I will make a cherry bag charm, because I think that would be really cute, and then maybe I'll add a couple other bag charms I got while I was in Japan, because I have so many bag charms from Japan, you guys. So we will make one and then add some others. So that's something I'm going to get onto later, but I do have a lid update for the seafood boil pot. So I've cut out the foam to the shape of the lid and then finished the like underside piece. So this is the underside piece of the lid, and then now we're working on the outer side piece, and this all just takes like a little while. I find it a little bit boring, and you have to like keep counting as well, like for the increases. So it's just like one of those like tedious tasks that I like. It's not my favorite, but you know, it's still a crochet. I should not be complaining. So we are going to go ahead and finish the outer piece and then make the lid, and then just like the knob, like the handle of the lid, and then the handles of the pot. And then the seafood boil saga will be nearly done, and then I can start making some other things. I was thinking, since it's Halloween time, my bestseller pattern is my chubby clown. I think I want to make like a bear clown, like bunny clown, mouse clown, like whatever, animal clown, and then release that as a pattern. Not Halloween specific, obviously, because my patterns take time. It'll probably already be past Halloween by the time it's like out. But I did want to make a twist on my classic chubby clown pattern. I did actually design a pattern my first week of learning how to crochet, and I didn't write it down, and it was a mouse, like a clown. I think it was meant to be a clown bear. It looks more like a clown mouse. I'll get it out because my grandma has it. She took it because she likes it a lot. And then I made one for my friend as well that was like similar. So, but I don't think I wrote that down either. So I need to write down this damn animal clown pattern. It's gonna be a little bit different from my chubby clown. It'll be like a different style of clown. So that's something I really want to do. But in the meantime, we are crocheting this lid, get the pot done first, and then dive into all the rest of the projects I want to get done during the week. I think it's time we decorate my new bag. So I've brought some little charms that I think I want to add. I think I'll just add like 2 maybe to start out. So for my own charm, of course, we're going to go with this little bee with the pink danglies. I think that's really cute. And then obviously it's a black bag and the bee has black, so it kind of matches a little bit, corresponds with the bag, makes sort of like a bit of sense. I find it a bit harder to decorate black bags. Actually, it should be easier, but sometimes I just like keeping them sleek and just plain as it is, but I also do enjoy dressing my bags up and having fun. So I also have this pingu. I've got all these from Japan, and I have so many that I need to use. I have my little hangyodan. I think that would be really cute, actually, because that's quite small. Usahana, which is probably one of my favorites. I think that would be really cute with the bee, because they're both like yellow. And then I also have kirimichan, which is like like salmon. I think maybe this one's a bit too big. I think we'll leave that, not big, but like the shape is a bit too wide. I think Pingu is adorable, and I like, this was like a collaboration with Sanrio. So I feel like that's really cute, but it is also quite big, but I think, I don't know. It looks cute, I like it. But I think we're gonna start off by adding the bee first. Now, obviously the clasp is not gonna fit around the handle because it is just way too thick. So what I'm gonna do is, I always do this when there are the little lobster clasps. I use a ball chain and just thread that through, and then now we can attach straight onto the bag. And it's really simple and easy and secure for the most part, I think. Nothing has fallen off using this method yet, so I think we're good. Okay, here is the little bee on. I think it's so cute. I love these bee bag charms. I think it can fit on basically everything. Like, this would look really good on a small bag, and then also on a bigger bag, it leaves you a bit more room to add some more charms and trinkets. And I think I'm gonna go with Usahana for my second charm, just because she's my favorite and also looks really cute with the bee. And this one's already got the ball chain, so I don't have to do anything fancy. I can just add it straight on. All right, and there we have it. I think this is where I'm gonna leave it at for now, just because I don't wanna add too much and have it be chaotic. I also wanna be able to actually access the bag. So now that the charms are on, I can still open the bag, and the charms just sort of stay put there, which is good. So it doesn't like actually affect the use of the bag, but I really like how they look, you guys. They're so cute. And if I were going to work, this is how the little bag would look. Well, it's not a little bag, but fits everything I need. Really cute. Okay, so now that we have decorated my bag, I'm going to update you guys with what I've been doing. I have finished the seafood boil pot. This is what it looks like. I'm really happy with it. We've got the big lid and the top handle. And then, of course, we also have the side handles for the inside. And then inside the pot, we've got the entire seafood boil. So let me show you guys as a recap, because the series has been going on for a long time now. So we have crawfish. I think there's another one as well. Yeah. Got little crawfish. Corn. A big old lobster tail. Some little prawns. Mussels. These are probably one of my favorites that I made. I think they're so cute and like functional, like they open and close. Some little classic potatoes. A couple of eggs. These are probably the least interesting, but you know what? They add a bit of bulk to everything. My big crab leg clusters. I love these guys so much. This one was definitely like one of the most challenging ones to design aside from the lobster tail, but I love how they came out. The sausages, actually these are definitely my least favorite. I don't like sausages, so you know what, but they're simple and easy and people requested them, so got sausages. And then last but not least, we have lemon slices as well. So we got the whole shebang going on in here. And I feel like I even have space to make like a couple more of the seafood items and like bulk it up even more, but everything fits really snug and perfectly as is too. So absolutely perfect. So happy with it. This is definitely my biggest project to date, I think. Definitely my longest project. And yeah, it definitely is the biggest. So love it. I don't know where I'm going to store it, but it's super cool. It's like a fun little, I don't know, creative little pot. And then I've also been doing some other crocheting. So I am preparing for my market. I have a market in late November. the Geek markets again, and this one's the Christmas edition. So of course everybody's going to be shopping for Christmas gifts, so I need to be ready. And what I'm going to be showcasing the most is my crochet kits. That's going to be my priority, to sell the crochet kits, but of course I need to have some things that I'm going to sell that I make myself too. We got to have a bunch of everything because I'm anticipating a lot of people. So I'm going to make some more Pokemon themed items because of course it's the Geek markets, there's a lot of characters and stuff. So I was thinking like Pokemon is definitely the biggest hitter and it captures like the widest audience because it's so famous. And maybe some, I tried like the Sanrio ones, they're like hit and miss, it really depends. But I feel like there's not as many like big Sanrio people that go, it's more like animes and like, you know, all of that sort of thing. Maybe some Studio Ghibli, like maybe I'll make like a Totoro or something. I think that would be really cute. But I think Pokemon is going to be what my priority is in terms of characters, just because there's so many of them. So I'll never run out of options. And then also maybe some like Christmassy themed things as well. Who knows? But so I'm making Strawberry Bulbasaur. I made this a couple years ago once and I sold it at the Geek markets from another vendor before the market even opened. So that was a good sign. So I haven't made it since just because it takes so damn long to make. So, and there's so much sewing involved, like for all the big parts. So you can see I've made all of the parts. I have like all of these little tidbits. So it's just going to be sewing for me, but I'm going to leave that for now and worry about it later because I really cannot be bothered. But we are almost done with that, aside from there's probably like an hour's worth of sewing maybe because I like to, you know, make sure that it actually is all sewn correctly because you have to do a bit of guesswork there. But I'm also working on making my own pattern. Like I said, I wanted to do like maybe a Halloween themed thing while it's still October. Of course, the pattern is not going to be released on time, but like, you know, for the videos, for the vlog, it's Halloween vibe. I'm making a clown bear. So we are in the process. We've got like the head, we've got all the head details, we've got the arms, and then now I'm working on the legs and the body, and then it's going to be finished up pretty soon. So I'm going to continue on with that and show you guys how it looks. This is the color combo I have chosen. We're doing a little bit different from my classic clown, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun and cute and Halloween-y. And after that, I think, I don't know, I want to do something else Halloween-y-ish too. So we'll have a bit of a brainstorm and get to that when we get there. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue on with my little bear clown. It has been a minute. I've been so busy with work, you guys, so now I finally have some time to film, but I did a little bit of off-camera work and designed my clown bear finally, so it's ready literally right before Halloween, so I will do the pattern testing in the coming days before the end of October, and obviously it'll be out after Halloween, but you know, what can you do? I think he's really cute. We've got the red and yellow is the color I chose for this guy with the accent, the frills, the hat. So it is different from my chubby clown. And obviously it is a bear, but I think he's so, so cute. I am very happy with the result. And now I still need to sew together my Strawberry Bulbasaur with all of the different parts. We are putting it off, but the market is inching closer and closer. We are less than a month away and I have done literally zero market prep. So I have some existing stuff, but because this is the Christmas market, it's really big. Of course, my crochet kits are going to be the main item I'm going to try and push, but obviously my plushies do really well also. So I'm going to try and focus more on making characters. Of course, that Strawberry Bulbasaur is one. I think maybe I'll try and make some smaller like Nintendo. I was thinking also Nintendo is a good one because I don't know like a lot of the popular animes and I'm pretty sure all the characters there are like quite advanced looking. Like it's not like a little cute cartoon simple drawing characters. Like these ones are more detailed, so I'm not going to bother with that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then also I'm going to try and make some more fidgets because I think the fidgets will do well too and they're easy to make. So we'll make some more fidgets as well. Bag charms, fidgets, characters, that's going to be like the goal for this market. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think I will do the Stitch one first because I think he's really cute. So that's what we're going to do here. And then I'm also thinking of starting a new TikTok series. We're going to do a charcuterie board, of course, with my limited time, with long work days and just, you know, not having as much time to crochet as what I used to. I am going to try and see if I can squeeze some of that in between, but it will take a little bit longer. I do need to get my Crojo up. I feel like I am ready to lock in and make some more of these toys. So we're gonna do Stitch first. For Stitch, I just need a dark and a light blue and then a light pink. So this is what we're gonna go ahead with and just get straight into it. Hopefully this doesn't take too long because it is a little keychain. So we will see. Stitch is finished. He is so tiny and adorable. This one is a pretty quick pattern to work up. Obviously it is tiny, so it was never going to take that long, but I think he's really cute. I'm just deciding for the keychain whether or not I want to do like a lobster clasp style bag charm keychain or the bowl chain keychain. I have just like plain silver bowl chains. I think I have some gold, but I have obviously a lot more variants of lobster clasps. So I'm thinking I'll probably do a lobster clasp, but I might order in some colored bowl chains just so that I can switch it up and see how it goes and add like little charms as well to little Stitch. But I'm very happy with him. I think I will make a few more for the market, but one and done for now. I'm going to get straight on to Winnie the Pooh. It's a whole collection of Pooh Bear and all his friends. I definitely want to make like Eeyore, Tigger, Piglet, Winnie, like all of them. So I think, I don't know if I want to start with Winnie the Pooh. I think I might want to start with like one of the others. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and just jump straight into it. The day is going by quickly. It's such a gloomy day, so perfect day to just be inside crocheting while it is raining out. And of course, Sunday, got work the next coming days. So hopefully I can do some after work tomorrow because I work from home. And then we will see how much I can get done. And then I have to go through the existing stock, see what I have and see what I need more of. I'm starting off Winnie the Pooh by making Heffalump, the little elephant. So I am very excited because I haven't actually made a purple animal in a very long time. I usually don't tend to gravitate towards purple. I feel like pink, blue, and green and like yellow are my most used colors. So I really like the variety of being able to make different colored little plushies that are not my go-to. So I think he's really cute. I wanted to make Tigger first, but I think I need like a pink nose, like a safety nose for that. So maybe I can get a bit crafty with it. I can use felt or something, I don't know, but I didn't want to stress about that, so this one doesn't require a nose, just eyes. So, because I only have black noses, so maybe I have to paint it pink. Who knows what I'm going to do? But I think we'll do Heffalump first, and then maybe Eeyore, and then one of the others. I don't know who next. We'll see. I want to make like the more neutral ones first, I think, because they're really cute. So we're going to get straight into it. I've already started. Heffalump is finally finished. I think that he is so, so adorable. I love how this turned out. I think it's the cutest little style of plushie. I think I'm going to take some inspiration from Heffalump over here, and I'm going to try and make a ballerina bunny that's like a similar sort of stature as this little Heffalump, obviously a little different, and it'll be a bunny that's a ballerina, but I think that would really suit like this little standing kind of vibe. I don't know. I think it's adorable. So that will be something on the list as well, but I do really need to lock in. I am going to try and make Eeyore next. I think I just need to pick out the right blue color for him. And then I think I've ordered some pink safety noses, so those will hopefully come in like a week or so, and then I can make all the plushies with the noses. But then aside from that, I can make like Pooh Bear and Piglet and Roo, I think. So yeah, we will do that later in the week. But this is our little plushie finished, and I didn't really make that much today, you guys. I feel like that took quite a bit of my time, like the little Stitch and Heffalump, and of course doing things in between. So I am going to try and think of some more things for this market because I need to get organized. I've also ordered some other market things with the order for the noses, so we will have some like bags, paper bags and stuff for when people are shopping at the market. But I have started like conceptualizing this ballerina bunny just because I think a ballerina bunny is adorable, and I feel like it's kind of Christmassy. Not really, I'm not going to make it festive. I don't really like making festive things that much, but you know, it's kind of like Swan Lake vibes, or like the Nutcracker where it's like all like ballet. So that's the connection that I'm making. But I will try and do that. And then we're going to think of more bag charms. I will definitely make some more of these little guys into bag charms. I did order the bowl chain as well for little Stitch and possible other variations of bag charms that I make. So that is all sort of in the works. And then we're just going to continue. Who knows what I'm going to end up making next? I always change my mind all the time. So we will see. I finally finished the ballerina bunny, and here she is. I am really, really happy with her. You can see how it was inspired by my little heffalump that I made from that pattern, in terms of like the face having a bit more shape to it, and then also I guess like the legs. The rest of the DNA I kept to like my traditional style, of course, just because I didn't want it to be like exactly the same. Obviously, I want it to have some sort of like Stitched by Scott recognizability, which I do think that this has. So I am really happy, and I think what I want to do is I'm going to do like 2 versions of a bunny. I was considering also doing like a mouse, like Angelina Ballerina. I have seen those like really long, skinny ballerina mice plushies that are really cute, and I could make like a bunny and a mouse, but I was thinking actually instead of doing that, I mean, I could do that as well, but like, I don't know. I think instead of doing that, what I want to do is make another bunny, but with the ears stuck up like a rabbit. So we will have like a bunny rabbit and then a floppy-eared sort of like lop bunny. So this is the first draft. I think I'm really happy. You can kind of see, my room lighting is kind of terrible right now, but you can see like the shoe detailing of the ballerina shoes. And then we have the little ruffles of the skirt, and then like the little arm straps as well. It's like a full ballerina outfit. And then of course bows on the ears. I might change it to like traditional ribbon instead of the yarn to give it more of like a polished look. But for now, I think this is adorable, and I definitely do want to try and make one with the ears sticking up, and I think I'll do like a bit of a lighter yarn, like a cream or a white yarn for that one. And then it can be like a little 2-in-1, like 2 different bunnies in one. And yeah, I think that she is adorable. I think this is such a fun idea, so very happy with her. And then one more thing I wanted to get done tonight is I wanted to go through my current market stock, like stuff that I will use for my market, just like existing stock, and then see how much I have and how much more I need to make, and like what genre of plushie I need to make more of. So I do definitely know what I need to make that I've never made before, but out of the stuff I already have, what do I need to get some more of? So we're gonna go ahead and unpack my giant box back there and see what we've got going so far, because it is a tight turnaround. I don't have full days like I used to anymore for markets, so we're gonna try and get ahead of the curve. I did end up making a mouse version instead of the rabbit with the tall ears, just because I thought it would be really cute with white yarn as like the body base, and I feel like they just kind of match. They look really cute together. I think I could still make one with the rabbit ear style, and just to like test and see what that would look like. But again, you guys know I love doing like a more than one pattern, like, you know, 2-in-1, etc. And I feel like sometimes it can, I've been doing a lot of that lately, and I feel like it can sometimes like hinder like optimal promotion of the pattern just because there's so many points. So like this is already going to be kind of 2 little buddies. Maybe I'll do them separate, but I don't really like doing them separate. I like doing them together because like basically everything is similar. So maybe I will do the rabbit and see if it looks nice, and then I can add it, because I feel like 3 is a bit excessive. I think 2 is cute. So we'll see what I want to do with that, but we're just going to leave the ballerinas for now because we've already got 2 really cute ones, and I feel like where can I go from here? We've already maxed out the cuteness, and I am really pleased with these little guys. I think they're so much fun, and I love the coquette vibe, because that's what I was thinking of what I wanted to make. I wanted to do something coquette, something just like cute and simple, not simple, but like, you know, really cute and girly. And I was struggling because I feel like the maximum coquette is like the fluffy yarn and stuff. And like with my market coming up, I feel like I can't designate a lot of time to work with the fluffy yarn. I feel like, you know, it's coming at a cost of making market items, and like so is this, but I feel like I want to make some of these for the market as well, and I can do different colored dresses, different themes, like, you know, we can play around with it a little bit. So they're really, really cute. And now it's time to really lock in, guys, and start with the market prep because, well, I've already started, but really get into it because I have one more week here in Canberra before I go to Melbourne for a week for work. So that's going to take out a whole week. And then when I get back on that Saturday, that is my last week before the market. So I need to go ahead and get that ready. And from the items that I have in my stock so far, I know I have the plushies that I made from my 1 hour challenge where I used chunky yarn to like extra large yarn to make them. So they are a little bit bulkier. And I know I need to make more seals, my no-sew seals, no-sew otters, like a couple more of those like no-sew animals that are really cute. They do really well at markets and they're quick to sell. Like I said, fidgets and more characters. So we are going to work on doing more of the Winnie the Pooh once the rest of my little noses and stuff arrive. I'll make more of the Stitch keychains and think of some other little bag charms I can make. I'll probably make a few more bees because they did really well last time too, and then a few more other little cute bag charm ideas. I was thinking of doing like a mystery box, but it might be a little bit too much work for the amount of time that I have left. I just don't have enough time to do it, or I could be spending that time making more plushies. So we are going to make some more of my patterns like fruit turtles. Fruit turtles always do really well. I love trying to like have more of my own patterns. And then of course, sticking to the theme of the geek market. So mixing in my DNA of just like cutesy, fun, non-characters with some characters and things that the people at the market would love. And I think I also might make some of my no-sew Japanese food plushies because I think they might do well there as well because they're just so really cute and I can make them as bag charms too. So that's definitely on the list. So we're going to go ahead and prepare all of that next week. Over the next coming weeks, I'm going to make a big market prep video. It's just going to be purely crocheting for my market, which I'll immediately start filming after this video goes out tonight. And then we are going to do some Christmas ideas as well. So I think we'll do the Christmas ideas first. I'm going to be filming my market prep in between. And then of course, right after that, it's going to be leading up to the market and the market day. So I have a lot of really exciting content coming to you guys this holiday season. And then of course, in December, things will slow down a little bit more at work. And then I get my 2 weeks off over the Christmas period over my birthday as well. So I'm going to try and make a lot of fun ideas and come up with some cool videos during that time because that will be time for me to lock in with my business. So yeah, we have a lot of exciting stuff coming and that is it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for being here. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. I love hearing what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. I am so sorry for not posting as much lately. We are trying to get things back on board. I will be consistent. I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, and if you want to see more crochet related content, you can subscribe and join my little family. Love you guys. Bye.